Toussaint, 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 Toussaint. Uh,
Anyway, j'écoute à tout. I
I
listen to all of them.
I love this. Okay, so you are in a band that's just released a really lucky new single for 2022, especially because it's positive and uplifting. But you are also quite prolific yourself as a musician. So before we get into your band and the new single and the artist that you're that's singing on this new song, talk to me a little bit about who you are. Who are you? Where are you from? What do you do? And tell me some of the cool shit that you've done in your career.
All right. Well, hello, I'm Peter. I am originally from the Netherlands. So if you were wondering, what a crappy accent does he have? Yeah, well, that's why. And yes, I've been a musician my whole life. I've been playing in bands in the Netherlands and had some success there as well. Came to South Africa in 2003, and I have been playing in a lot of bands here. Have had some success as well. And in, let's say, end 2019, I founded the band Fourth Sun South. And yeah, well, that's the band that brought out that EP.
Okay, talk to me a little bit about forming a band because we all have this idea in our heads, this Hollywood ideal, right? That you're growing up in this perfect idyllic street. Your parents have a garage. You have access to the money that you require to buy the drum kit and the guitars and the amps and the bass and all of the that you need. And then magically someone walks past the garage and discovers you. But I have a friend who's been in this industry for a long time and he's currently trying to start a new band, his fourth or fifth one. And he struggles so badly to find musicians and then to get practices together. And then from practices to get songs written. And then from there on and there on and there on. It just seems like an endless, like hitting your head against the wall situation.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is true. Um, Forming a band is always a miraculous endeavor. But in general, I've done it a couple of times, and it usually comes forth from hanging out in places where other musicians hang out, and especially when there is playing involved, and then you get to chat and you get to know each other, and hey, shall we do something together? Hey, that's a cool plan. But then we also need one of these people that hang out with musicians called drummers. Oh,
Mm.
yeah, but I know one. Let's ask him. And then you go to some, well, for the, it used to be a garage. Nowadays we go to a rehearsal. That's a dedicated room that is soundproofed. And you put your gear in there and you start making noise. And if everyone feels happy with that, then congratulations, you've just formed a new band.
Tell me something. If there is someone who was looking to start a band or who plays an instrument who's looking to find a band, what would the next step be for you? Where would they go? Or is there like, do you guys have like a, I don't know, like a Facebook group or a WhatsApp group they should join?
um, if someone starts playing an instrument and is getting to a level that he says, I think I'm ready. There are things like open mic nights, and they are all over the country in, I guess, all cities. There are open mic nights where people are encouraged to just get on stage and show me what you've got. And the nice thing is the whole room or whole, no, it's usually a room. It's usually it's usually in a bar or something. They or a venue. That whole place is filled with like-minded people, and it's very easy to get in contact with other people, and then you can say, "Look, well, let's go do something together."
Okay, Peter, you like I said, you've seen success both abroad and here in South Africa. Is there is this still a viable career? Like, because when I was young, and I'm nearly 40, but when I was young, being any kind of artistic thing, a musician, I play the piano, I play the guitar, we play drums. Being a musician was never an option because you needed a medical aid and you needed a thing and a thing and a thing, right? Coming from a Jewish family, my parents were like, no.
Yeah,
Is it a
yeah.
viable thing, or should it be more of like a passion project that could then become something?
Oh,
I know it's
oh.
a shitty question. I'm sorry.
That's a cheeky question because
Sorry.
um, no, it's not viable unless you're good
Okay.
and have luck and know the right people, and or if you choose to have a very poor but happy life.
Okay. Okay. Well, money, you know what?
Yeah.
Money doesn't make the world go round or anything. You'll be
No,
fine.
exactly,
You'll be fine.
exactly,
But you found joy, right? You found joy,
absolutely.
and every day you're doing what you love. Have you ever had a moment, Peter, where you've gotten ready for a gig or you've been with the band and you've gone, not looking forward to this today?
Not um, not before a gig because it's the most fantastic thing in the world. And even when I do gigs alone as well, and sometimes in very obscure places, as long as there's one person that is visibly enjoying what you do, then that makes me tick. So no. Have I ever thought, okay, this whole music thing is not going to work out, and maybe I should go sit somewhere behind a desk? Yeah, I've had these moments
Okay.
quite often, and still have them, because if there is one profession where you will be disappointed over and over again, then it is the music industry.
Yeah. I think anything entertainment, but definitely music industry. Okay. Last thing. What has been your favorite gig ever to date thus far?
Ooh, oh, that's again a very difficult. There have been so many. Um, I've had so many. Both in the Netherlands, I've had gigs for 20,000 people, and that is absolutely amazing. Um, Here in South Africa, I have played in such amazing venues for fantastic people that are very enthusiastic, and
Mm.
those are the gigs. Those are the gigs. But to have to choose for that, yeah. I couldn't say. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Okay, I know that I said this is the last question before we talk about the album, but I do want to know because you're a bit of a rocker, and I can check. I can definitely check your crowd. Um, have you ever
Does
had
the
a
long hair give it away?
a little bit?
Ah, okay.
It was the bangles actually that gave it away.
Oh,
Have you ever had a bra thrown at you on stage?
yes,
Did you keep it?
I think so.
I would have kept
Yes.
it. I would have kept it hands
Okay.
down.
Of course, there is a story behind it. Um, our fan club in of the band in the Netherlands, I did an interview there, and they asked the same question, and I said, "No, that stuff really it doesn't happen in real life."
Uh-huh.
Of course, the next gig that we played with the band, it was not one bra, it was handfuls of all kinds of female underwear that were thrown at me.
I am living,
So
Peter. Listen, if you still have them, can we look at the labels? Because shotgun.
no, I don't have them anymore. And also, they were not used; they were brand new. I think they just went to the local pep store and got themselves for cheap bags of that stuff.
Life of a
Those
rock star.
fans do these things,
I
but
agree.
no, not that spontaneously someone says, I'm going to undress here and throw my clothes at that dude that is standing there on stage. No.
Same. Oh, I thought being a rock star was going to be more rock starry, you know?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, well, let's talk about your new project. So, Fort Sun South, you have an EP called Machine out and a
Yeah.
single that I was recently sent called Tomorrow's Better. Why to I mean, we all know this saying that the sun will shine again tomorrow. It's always darkest before the dawn. Tomorrow is going to be better. What inspired this? Because I feel like you'll only write something like this if you truly have gone through something where you've had to realize that tomorrow will be better.
I think our whole society is going through something, or has been going through something, because tomorrow is really going to be better. No, there's a couple of things. This one specifically talks about, from two different viewpoints, life. And life is not always easy. And life, especially in our today's life, the media, they throw things at you. And it's not always easy to deal with. And the other perspective is, no, try to look at the good things, because they are everywhere, and tomorrow really will be better. The complete other side is that, when I started this project, I quickly decided that I actually did not want to write about anything negative.
Okay.
So I, wherever possible, I try to be positive and look at, well, the so many beautiful and nice things in life, and shine a bit of light on that.
Mm. And talk to me about working with Melissa Osborne. Why was she the voice that was the right one?
Yeah, well, I wrote this song, and I knew, writing. I knew immediately that, well, okay, this is going to be a duet, and of course, duets are the nicest when there's a male and a female. And I had watched Melissa sing before, and I thought she got an amazing voice. And also, our drummer and our new bass player play in a band together
Uh,
with Melissa. So
okay.
it was a very short line, and it was very easy. So I sent her the song, and I also think, can you please think about doing the vocals here?
Okay.
And she loved it.
It is a beautiful song. It is a beautiful, beautifully poetic song, I have to tell you. And it
Thank
also,
you.
you know what it makes me want to do? It makes me want to be back in those days of the Doors in Edenvale, where we were staying up until 6 o'clock, listening to rock music, wearing black clothing, and just, just driving and the windows were down and you were tired, but you'd had such a great evening. That's the kind of vibe that this song brings for me. Even though that next morning was not going to be better, it was definitely going to be harder. But like that Sunday after a party, that feeling of like euphoria and you're ready to get back on the wagon in the week. That's the feeling that I get. So thank you for this. Thank you for gifting us
Oh,
this beautiful music.
well, thank you for that compliment. Yeah, no, I remember those days. Actually, I still have them every now and then. They're so bad for the body and so good for the soul.
You know what? No, but that is so true. One must fall off the wagon every now and then and have one of those debaucherous weekends. It's definitely necessary. But Peter, so this is the single that's out at the moment. What else can we expect from you and from Fort Sun South for the rest of the year, 2022?
Well, with a bit of luck, we're gonna get another single out of that EP, because um, for me it was already very difficult to choose this one, and my promoter had to help me with this. And the reviews that we've been getting on this EP are really absolutely fantastic. There is not one single that review that is slightly negative. And they all say that, actually all these songs are good. So we may get another single, but if it's up to me, and Oh yeah, it is up to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm gonna write. Actually, I have been writing not for Fourth Sun South, but for other projects. But I will start writing for Fourth Sun South also again, and then see what comes out of that. Either an EP, a full album, singles. I don't know yet.
Okay. And if we want to watch you perform, where do we go to find dates to see things?
Ah, well, we are kind of busy and available on all the social media platforms. The easiest thing is to follow us on one of these platforms, and you will get dates in your face.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to come and rock and drink and party and recover for 5 days afterwards. I'm ready.
I do know on the 5th of March we are in Joburg side, so I'll send you an invite.
I'm in. I'm there. Your girl is there. Front row. I mean, I don't know how long I'll be front row. I have a dodgy knee, but we're gonna try. We're gonna do
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
it. And I'll bring some bras. That is a deal.
Oh dear. Okay.
For you, for the band, for the audience, everyone gets a bra.
Hooray!
Peter, thank you so much for your time. The single
Thank
is
you,
out
Danny.
everywhere. You can go and stream it everywhere. You can listen to it. Please support local music. And go and follow them as well, because I think the 5th of March is gonna be a party.
Jacaranda FM.